Welcome back, yogis. We're going to start today in Tadasana for a change. So hit your mat. Have whatever space you want to have between the feet, or bring the toes and the heels together. Gently draw the shoulders toward each other and slide them down the back. Shift around on the feet and find that space where there's equal balance on the front of the feet as there is on the heels, on the inside, the outside, and all 10 toes. When you have that balance, pick up the insteps, pick up the quads, draw the flesh of the legs up, drive the bones down, and then gently tilt the pelvis, tailbone toward the floor. Lift up through the sides of the body, through the front and the back of the body. Hug those shoulders back and down again, like your elbows are heavy. Maybe taking prayer, Anjali Mudra. Tuck the chin back a little and lift the crown of the head so you have length through both sides of the neck, the front and the back. And then close the eyes down. Maybe notice how the balance is challenged when you do this. And be aware again of all those cues through the toes, the balls of the feet, the heels, the instep, the flesh, the bones, tailbone, the rib cage, the chin, the crown of the head, the shoulders. And just feel the breath, don't change it. I'm going to walk through our practice mindfully. Notice perhaps how the chest pushes into the thumbs on your inhale. Shoulders softening a little more on the exhale. Mindful of the body, mindful of the breath. Now be aware of sounds, maybe sounds around you, maybe the sounds around me. Broaden your awareness a little outward. Now hug your attention back in again. Aware of the breath again. Bring your attention to the space that comes after the inhale and the space that comes after the exhale. Don't change the breath, let it flow by itself. And having brought an initial bit of stillness into the mind, into the body, set your intention from here. Set your intention for your class. What you hope to gain or achieve. If an intention doesn't come easy, ask yourself, why am I here? This intention now is your sankalpa, a promise to yourself. So let's begin to warm up the body. That's Victor. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Maybe gaze toward the thumbs, drop the shoulders again. Exhale to one side. Stay here for one round of breath. Inhale into the fingertips. Lengthen the side body a little more. Inhale, center, drop the shoulders. Exhale, other side. One round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Moving at the pace of your breath. Inhale to center, maybe gaze into the thumbs again, cactus arms, lifting the chest, keeping space in the lower vertebrae. Inhale. Soft knees now, forward fold. Slide the hands up the leg, halfway lift. Leading with the chest, forward, forward, forward. Legs nice and straight now, back nice and flat. Reaching the hips high, reaching the crown of the head to the wall in front. On your next exhale, forward fold. Soft knees, uncurl again. And flow. One breath, one movement. Inhale. Exhale. One round of breath at your pace. Lengthen the lower back or cactus arms. Mini back bend if you have it. Lifting the chest. Soft knees to forward fold. Lead with the chest. One round of breath in our halfway lift. Ardha Shavasana. Inhale. Come back to standing, arms overhead. Flowing with the pace of your breath. Soft shoulders all the way. Now, if it feels good for you, straight legs on your forward fold. Halfway lift. And we'll come to standing again. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. Clasp the hands, lace the fingers, and roll out the wrists. And just warm up the wrists a little before heading into down dog. Aim to keep the palms together. Nice figure 8 of circles. Now switch your clasp. Opposite thumb goes in front, and now roll out the wrists in the opposite direction. Hands to prayer again. Keep the palms together, lower the hands down. And now reach the fingertips high. Be aware of the hands, the inside of the fingers, the palms pressing together. Now, we'll step back for down dog. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, knees soft or legs straight, your choice. Halfway lift. Exhale, and we'll step it back for dog. Sticky mat. Okay. Take the feet as wide as your mat. Get your yogi hands on, space between the fingers. Press the fingertips and the base of the thumb into the floor. Roll the inner elbows forward. Draw your hips up and back. Knees as soft as you want them to be. Focus on lengthening your spine. Space across your shoulders. And don't let the rib cage collapse. Puff up the back of the lungs. And breathe here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really release. Three more in your own time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, let us step the left foot all the way forward. If you need to pick the foot up and step it forward, do that. We're going to come in for a high lunge. Aim to have the left knee stacked over the left ankle. In for your high lunge, drop those shoulders. Maybe take your mudra, point the fingers, arms by the ears. The back knee can be bent or pressing the heel away from you, your choice. Options for the hands, hands to hips, hands in Anjali Mudra. If it feels good for you, lengthen the body, inhale, exhale, mini back bend, lifting the chest, lifting out of the lower back. We're going to transition warrior two. So maybe bring the hands down for balance. Release the back heel to the floor. Open the hips to the long side of your mat. Open out the arms. Maybe a bit more space between the feet. Now aim that your hands are in line with your legs. Drop the shoulders. Reach into the fingers. Maybe sink a little deeper. Strong on the outside of the back foot. Feel the left knee opening. Press into the left heel. Draw your tailbone toward the floor. Open the chest. Lift the crown of the head. If you feel you're leaning forward, aim your attention to your right hand like someone is pulling your fingers back. Soft shoulders again. Now let the right hand gently rest on the right leg. Turn the left palm up. Inhale. Reverse warrior. Lengthen the left side of the body. Reach into the fingers. Now draw the left hand behind the back. Clasp the hands, roll the shoulders and fold inside the left leg. Humble warrior. Stay strong in the outside of that right foot. And release both hands to frame the left foot. Pivot onto the ball of the right foot. Draw the left knee forward, pull the right foot in, power yourself up into warrior three. Strong in that left leg. Reach the heel of the right foot to the wall behind. Maybe take Anjali Mudra again. Maybe steeple the fingers, reach the arms up overhead. Keep strong in the core. Come, transition one leg Tadasana. Cross right ankle over left knee. We'll come in for a seated pigeon. Breathing into the right hip. Toes of the right foot are active. We will transition through warrior three for our standing splits. Pick up the right heel. Maybe hug the left leg for a bit of leverage. Drop the crown of the head. Soft shoulders. Release for crescent lunge. Hands into Anjali Mudra. We're going to twist this lunge now. Right elbow will come to the outside of left knee. Lengthen your spine before you twist. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Frame the front foot. Step back for down dog. Options. Take a few breaths in down dog. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Or take a vinyasa, plank. Lower the body. Tops of the feet to the floor, cobra. Maybe legs off the floor, up dog. And shift back, down dog. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Crescent lunge. Take the same variation you took on the other side. Knee bent. Pushing into the left heel. Wherever you took on the other side, take here. Prepare, warrior two. Release the left heel. Open the hips to the left side of the mat. Reach the arms long, shoulders soft. If you're leaning forward, imagine someone has hold of your left hand, pulling your left hand back. Sink a little deeper. Open the right knee. Strong on the outside of the left leg, outside of the left foot. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Left hand gently sits on the left leg, reverse warrior. Lengthen the right side of the body. Humble warrior. On an exhale, humble warrior. Head heavy, shoulders soft, strong in those legs. Frame the hands around the right foot, prepare for our balancing sequence. Draw the right knee forward, pull the left foot back, power up through the right leg. Prepare for warrior three. Lengthen the left leg, reaching the heel to the wall behind. Anjali Mudra or full expression of warrior three. Keep tight in the core. Find your drishti. Transition, one leg Tadasana. Standing pigeon. Activate the toes of the left foot. Breathe into the left hip. I'm going to transition through warrior three to get to standing splits. Maybe hugging the right leg for a bit of leverage. Lift the left leg as high as you can. And release for crescent lunge. The first time I took crescent lunge on this side, I didn't take my back bend, so go for it now if you did on the left side. Lengthen on your inhale, bend on your exhale. Lift your chest. And then release, down dog. Five deep breaths in down dog. Or roll through for vinyasa. Release to the knees. Keep them tight. Knees together, feet together. Hands toward the feet, child's pose. Forehead on the floor. Or grab a cushion. And continue breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep, deep, deep release and breaths. Inhale, tabletop. Space between the knees again. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, pick up the left foot. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Take whatever variation of the hands feels good for you. Now from here, check in, body scan. Where feels ease? Where feels tension? Where feels tightness? Where is looking for your attention? What's happening with your breath? Is it even? Do you need to slow it down? Where's your headspace? Is it on your mat? Is it in your body? Is it elsewhere entirely? Transition, warrior two. Body scan again. Through the flesh, through the bones, through the muscles. Check in, what's happening? Where is feeling effort? Where is feeling ease? Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Body scan, check in. What's happening with that left thigh? Feel it. Breathe into it if needs be. Humble warrior. Let go, relax. Strong in the legs, heavy in the upper body. Body scan, check in. Where is looking for your attention? Where is your head at here? Frame the front foot. Transition, warrior three. Strong in the core, strong in the left leg. Lengthening the right foot to the wall behind. Body scan, check in. Check the breath. Transition, one leg Tadasana into seated pigeon. Active through the right toes. Body scan, check in. Check the muscles, the flesh, the bones. Check the breath. Transition. Warrior three into standing splits. Body scan, check in. Check the breath. Crescent lunge. Quick twist. I'm going to hang around longer on the other side because I forgot a second time or first time. Body scan, check in. Frame the left foot, step back, down dog. No vinyasa, check in, body scan. In through the nose, out through the mouth, check the breath. Do you have more to release, less to release? What's going on? Feel the sensation of the tips of the fingers on the floor. Base of the thumb. Space across the shoulders. Lengthen your spine. On your next exhale, wait for your breath to step the right foot forward. Crescent lunge. Variation of your choice. Body scan, check in. Actually, we will double up on our twist here, since we missed the first time around. Anjali Mudra. Lengthen the spine before coming in for your twist. Create that line of energy from your left heel through to the crown of your head. Spin the right shoulder back. Release, transition, warrior two. Effort and ease. Scan through, check in. Check the breath. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Body scan, check in. The breath. The thought process. Humble warrior. Body scan here, check in. Effort and ease, what's going on? Frame the right foot, warrior three. Strong in the standing leg, reach the sole of the left foot, all four corners, like when we were standing in Tadasana. Find your drishti. Body scan, check in. Transition, one leg Tadasana. Seated pigeon. Activate the toes. Body scan. What's going on? Transition through warrior three into standing splits. Check in. Crescent lunge. Lengthen your spine. Anjali Mudra. Left elbow, right knee. Long and strong. Check in. Frame the right foot. Step back, down dog, no vinyasa. Powerful down dog. Strong through the hands. Strong through the arms. Space across the shoulders. Now I invite you to reach your heels toward the floor. Wherever bend your knees want to have. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Release to the knees. Knees hip distance apart. Keep the toes tucked. Take the hands to the top of the butt. Fingers pointing down. Now think about lengthening the flesh down. Don't even think about it. Do it. So hit the ball of the hands, the base of the palms on the flesh, pulling the flesh toward the floor. Now, hook the tailbone toward the floor. Drive the thighs to the wall in front. Lift yourself up out of your hips. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Hands to the top of the hips, fingers pointing toward the floor. Lift your chest, mini back bend. Preparing for camel pose. Lengthen the spine as much as you can. Okay, release the tops of the feet to the floor. Sit back for child's pose. Forward on the floor or on your cushion. Inhale, tabletop. Tuck the toes. Now before lifting the crown of the head toward the ceiling, bring the hands to the heels. And from here, drive the hips, the thighs to the wall in front. Shoulders back and down. Now you can release the head, but it's not really advised. Aim to keep your gaze the wall in front. Drive your thighs, your hips to the wall in front, and lengthen your lower back as best you can. Breathe here as long as the breath is easy. Be mindful of the breath, and when it feels like the breath is being challenged, release to child's pose. Body scan. Feel that burn in your quads. Just feel it. Let it be. Just feel it. Be mindful of the breath. And let it get challenged. Slowly release into child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Take the knees off the floor for a plank. And if that feels like a challenge, bring the knees to the floor. Push the floor away with your hands. Space across the shoulders. Lift the backs of the legs to the ceiling. Hug your belly and reach your heels to the wall behind without allowing the shoulders to travel. Keep your gaze to the top of your mat. Now cross the legs over. We'll come for seated position. Lengthen out the legs. Hug the flesh off the sit bones. Fingertips beside the hips, or maybe palms. Lengthen the spine in for Dandasana. Toes pointing to the ceiling. Crown of the head toward the ceiling. Shoulders soften down. Body scan. Check in. Check in with the breath. Check in with the head space. Lengthen up through the spine. Inhale. Leading with the chest. Forward fold on your exhale. And allow the hands to take hold of the legs or the feet, wherever they reach. And just fold in. And release back to Dandasana. Body scan, what's different? Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lead with the chest, forward fold. And body scan, what's different second time round? On your next inhale, Dandasana, body scan. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lead with the chest, forward fold. Body scan. Where have you made space? On your next inhale, back to Dandasana. Now we're going to bring the right heel toward the outside of the left hip. So bending the knee, hug the foot back, and aim to have the right knee in line with the right hip. Length through the spine. Hug the left knee into the chest, and then cross the foot over the body to the outside of the right foot. Now aim to have the left toe in some kind of contact with the floor. Aim to have the left hip in contact with the floor, or maybe the right heel. If the hip isn't making any contact, then grab your cushion and tuck that underneath the left hip. Lengthen your spine. Keep that length. Rotate the belly to the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate the rib cage to the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. This left knee is rocking out, hug it in. Exhale, rotate the chest to the right. Once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate the chest, the shoulders, the chin. Imagine hugging your whole body in nice and tight into a tight column and lengthening the crown of the head to the ceiling. Body scan. And release. Lengthen out the legs, Dandasana. Prepare other side. Left foot hugs in toward the right hip. The left knee is in line with the left hip. Hug the right leg in and bring the foot across the body. Let the big toe touch the floor. Make contact with the right hip. Hug the right knee in, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, rotate the belly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate the rib cage. Inhale, lengthen. If that knee is going astray, hug it in. Exhale, rotate the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Rotate chest and chin. And draw yourself nice and tight, like everything is hugging around the spine, crown of the head to the ceiling. And release, Dandasana. Now we'll come in for bow pose, Navasana. So find your balance force, maybe hover the heels on the floor, hug the knees into the chest. You want length in your spine, length in your lower back particularly. Vacuum your lower belly back and then start to lift the feet off the floor. body scan. Are those shoulders relaxed? Are you hugging that lower belly back? If you're feeling like a challenge, lengthen out the legs a little more. Or maybe lengthen out one leg. Body scan, vacuum belly back. Alternate which leg you lengthen. Or lengthen both. As long as you can keep that length in your lower back. And vacuum in the lower belly back. While the shoulders are soft, back and down. Hands for support or no hands. And then release. Release onto your mat. And we're going to come into butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together. And again, you have your cushions. If you want to support under the hips, under the thighs, under the head, under the arms. The more support you can take in Baddha Konasana, the more you can sink into it. But if you're looking for an extra stretch, then place your hands inside your legs. Now body scan. Seek out those areas of ease. Those areas that feel challenged. And this time I want you to draw the ease that you feel into those areas of challenge. Use the power of your breath, the power of your intention, the power of your mind, the power of your imagination. And literally draw ease into those areas of challenge. Make sure those shoulders are soft, relaxed, jaw released. And get comfortable. We're going to be here for a couple of minutes. Now if your Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana is supported, if you have the cushions under your legs, well then feel free to stay in your butterfly. Or get ready for Shavasana. Take your hands to the outside of your thighs and assist your legs, knees together. You have the option of walking the feet, keep the knees together and walking the feet out as wide as your mat. Or lengthening out your legs. You want to find a position that you can be comfortable for the next while. Palms facing up. Maybe shimmy the shoulders together, back and down. Ankles soft, feet heavy. And just for a moment, bring to mind again your Sankalpa, the intention that you set. And explore the ways in which you met this intention or you met this promise throughout your class. If you found and it didn't come to mind at all, well, then explore that. Where was your focus? Where was your attention? Now, how might you meet this promise off of your mat? How you do anything is how you do everything. So how can you meet this promise away from your class, off of your mat in your everyday life? Now, without changing anything, bring your attention to your breath. Focus on the space after the inhale and the space after the exhale. And when these pauses occur, focus on them as though nothing else exists, just for that moment. And explore how these pauses differ to the way they felt at the beginning of your practice. Now let all those thoughts go and explore what's left without focus on the breath. The thoughts gone. What's left? And we'll finish our session today or a mantra. You can repeat this mantra silently to yourself. You can whisper it, you can speak it out loud. You can simply listen as I repeat the mantra. You can link this mantra with your breath. As you inhale the words, I am not the body. Exhale the words, I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I'm going to take a moment to just be. If it feels good, now might be a good time to start bringing a bit of movement into the body. Or remain in Shavasana as long as you wish. Maybe bringing movement into wrists and ankles, fingers and toes. Maybe lengthen the whole body. And you can roll onto the right side of your body and stay there for a few breaths, or hug the knees into the chest. Rock it out side to side. From here, feel free to rock and roll to sit. And take a moment here for a body scan check-in. Tension, tightness, flesh, bones, muscles. Movement of your body as you breathe. level of activity in your head and your mind. Now shift your attention outward to the sounds around you, maybe sounds around me. Now pull that attention back into yourself. Thank you guys. Namaste.